This commenter is asking about Suzanne Clothier's Treat Retreat game, which she trademarked in, I think, the 90s. Treat Retreat is a game for dogs who need to build their social skills. The game involves a visitor, the dog, and their safe person. Picture a rectangle, and this could be your room or your field. Over on this side, perhaps, we have all of our safe people and the dog. And then on this side, we have our not safe people, our visitors, our strangers. Depending on what management you need, and I cannot stress that point enough, depending on what management you need, your dog is able to approach the stranger or be as far away from the person as they'd like. When the dog looks up, orients towards, engages with the person, the stranger is going to toss the treat behind the dog, back towards the safe people, into the safe area. Here your dog is learning the skill of approaching and retreating. The dog goes, they're seeking, they're getting hits of dopamine, they're sniffing, they're calming down, they're engaging their digestive system, they're eating, they're coming back online, and then they turn around and you do it again. And we're doing it this way for a bunch of reasons, but an important one is that it avoids the conflict of the person handing the dog the food. Dogs will absolutely get closer to a person than they are comfortable, come in, get the food's gone, they go, oh shit, and then they bite. Or even if they don't bite, they still might be getting closer than they are comfortable. So we're saying, you don't have to get close to me, go out there. And you'll see that when the dogs have that choice, they tend to then start getting closer and closer. And this might be within one session or over many sessions, depending on the dog. But this game does generalize really well, and so 4 to 5 people, you start seeing this really start to kick in, and the dogs usually start to begin getting comfortable with people much faster than they did before. Now, I mentioned management. Management is important. It's important to know that your dog will go closer than they are comfortable to a scary thing. We want to set them up so they're in their learning brain and they don't get closer than they are comfortable, but especially at the onset of this game, they might not understand and they might go closer than they are comfy. So you're going to use a leash, an X-Pen, a baby gate, something to keep the dog back so they still have freedom of movement. And no one's ever calling the dog forward. They don't have to engage. There's no kissy faces or calling the dog. The dog can take as much time as they want to process in between engagements or choose to not engage at all. They can always move away, but you might have a cap on how close they can get using, again, a leash, baby gate, X-Pen, that sort of thing. If you have ever gone down in the basement to investigate a noise late at night, right? You're not feeling safe and you're ready to swing the second something startles you. So that's your dog getting closer to something that they're scared of. Suzanne has a great 2-hour webinar on Vimeo that really gets into this game and shows you the advanced versions as well for when your dog's ready to move on. And if you check out our collections, you can see a lot of videos of our clients playing this game.